I kind of wanted to talk about the MAGA is a cult thing, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
And I want to bring up my argument, I guess, and you can debunk it or deconstruct it however you like. So I think MAGA is more appropriately should be called a culture. When I think of cult, I think of things like the People's Temple, things like the Branch Davidians, or the Moonies, or...
I'm curious, for those things, what makes them a cult to you? Why do you view them as cultish?
Yeah, I read the book The Cult of Trump by Dr. Stephen Hassan. Everybody should read it, Republicans too, right? Read it with a grain of salt. Dr. Hassan is critical of Trumpers, but that it's cool, read it, right? So I think the biggest things he goes off of are the bite model and the influence continuum. The bite model being cults control your behavior, they control the information you intake, your thoughts, and your emotions. And then the influence continuum is like and I'm kind of like being very general because I can't recite the whole book, but influence continuum is like there's a healthy side of a cult and there is an unhealthy side of a cult. Personally, as a Trump supporter, I'm not really, I don't think my behavior is controlled by the MAGA movement, or my thoughts are controlled by the MAGA movement, or neither is my emotions or the information I take in. Like I can watch your channel, I can watch other like left-wing channels or independents or whatever. Same as I can also watch Fox News too, right? So with that, I also don't see the value in calling a cult like a positive thing. I'm kind of leaning more to where like it's just you're not a cult, because cults are very destructive generally, right? If we look back at the etymology of the word, when I did some research, it's like a cult comes from, the word cult comes from cultus, which was Latin, which comes from colere, which Latin and French, and that meant to till. And it's also, that's where we get words like cultivate from too. And then colere in French is anger. It's like a direct translation to anger. So that's where I think we get like an emotional attachment to the word cult.
I'm curious.